Hello, Nick Jones here and welcome along to the first episode in a new series. This series is going to be aimed at complete beginners or people with undiagnosed back pain. So they've been told to work on their core, but anything they do themselves seems to upset their back. Please pause and read the disclaimer before undergoing the session. And remember, if you are enjoying this content, please subscribe to the channel below, comment, share, like, whatever, any interaction I'd hugely appreciate. Apart from that, all you're going to need is something to put your legs on top of. It can be a chair, sofa, a stability ball like I'm using. But remember, if you feel pain at all in your back at any point during this session, please stop immediately. Okay, so we're going to start with normal crunches. Just hands gently supporting the head. Keep your chin away from the chest, head looking straight up at the ceiling, and just slowly lift your shoulder blades on and off the floor. You don't want to be pulling on your head. And that's it, let's go. Just imagine a piece of string between your sternum and pelvis, and you're just trying to shorten that distance. Little pause squeeze at the top, flex the abs, and then back down. What we're after in this series is we're trying to find some ab exercises that don't hurt your back. As soon as you find those exercises, you keep doing them till your core gets stronger, and then your back will be better supported, and then we can add more exercises in.
Halfway there.
So nice big pause, big squeeze at the top. Remember, keep that chin away from the chest. And what we're going to do, we're going to be following my timer. We're going to be doing 1 minute on, 30 seconds off. That 30 seconds just to give the neck a bit of a rest. Then today, super simple, super easy, same move 3 times through. Then we'll introduce more exercises later in the series. Okay, so rest there. Speaking of resting the neck, you can lie your head back like I am and just roll ear to ear on the mat. This is just quite a nice move for relaxing the neck off, especially as I see a lot of tight necks out there from lots of modern day living in terms of driving, desk work, using phones. So it can just be a nice exercise to do in the gap if you want to. So here we go with round 2. We're going to do the same move again. Hands gently supporting the head, chin away from your chest, head looking straight up at the ceiling. Nice big pause, big squeeze at the top. Just try and fire up those abs. Try and squeeze them harder and harder each rep. But remember, if you feel any pain in your back or discomfort at all in your back, please stop. If you are feeling that discomfort in your back, there are a couple of different other episodes in this series that we're bringing out which may have a couple of different moves that may be more agreeable with your back. So do them instead until you get comfortable with them, and then start to try and reintroduce some other ones that may have not been that great before. As your core gets stronger and your back gets better and better supported, you should get less and less pain in your back as you're training your abs. So rest there, 2 rounds done, 1 to go. Okay, feel free to do a bit of that neck or lower back rolling in the gap. But what you're going to do from here on is listen to your body. If you do this workout and you ache for a couple of days afterwards, perfect. Keep going with the same one, come back, redo it again. Basically until you don't feel it in your abs anymore. If you can't feel it in your abs anymore after doing this workout, you need to step it up to the next episode.
Let's go.
Round 3, let's start again. Hands gently supporting the head, chin away from the chest, head looking straight up at the ceiling. And let's do our final round. Again, every crunch, try and make it harder than the last one. Squeeze those abs harder and harder. And the stronger those abs get, the stronger your core will be supported, the stronger your lower back will be supported. So in my lower back series, I'm going to include lots of different things, some gentle strengthening of the abs.
Halfway there.
Then we're going to do some glute activation to get those glutes firing so they support the back, but then also some back stretching. So feel free to check out some of the other videos, and if you are enjoying this content, please subscribe to the channel, it really helps. Like, share, comment, just interact however you can, it really does support the channel. And apart from that, let's see this through to the end. Coming up to the final few seconds.
Well done.
And let's finish there. So that's a wrap. We're just going to hit some stretches to finish off the session. So like I said, we're going to stretch off the lower back. So a little bit of lower back rolling like I'm doing right now could be really nice. It's a really good exercise to maybe do first thing in the morning if you do suffer with lower back stiffness first thing. It can just help get your back moving and start to ease it off. In a minute, you're going to keep doing this until you go all the way over to one side. Just go slowly deeper and deeper with the rolling. Then we're going to go over to one side and hold it. So kind of hold those knees down on one side, relax the opposite shoulder back. And let's hold a good back stretch. This is one of the best back stretches out there. And for 90% of the people who walk through my door with lower back pain, this stretch helps. So we're about to come out of this stretch. It is quite a deep stretch, so what we're going to do is hit our quad stretch before we come out of it. So whichever way your knee is pointing, continue to face that way, then just go heel to bum, quad stretch, try and get your hip out in front of your knee, and try and get that heel right up touching your bum. So it's just easier to hit this stretch before rolling out of that last back stretch, as it is a very deep one. So then roll over onto the other side, and we'll do the other back stretch first. So that knee across, a little bit of pressure down on it, relax the opposite shoulder back. Just sink into the stretch, a good minute on the stretch, and just allow that lower back to relax off. Also, stretching off the front of the leg is really good at preventing an anterior pelvic tilt. As the stretch goes on, just try and go deeper and deeper into the stretch, slowly loosening off that lower back. Then we'll hit the front of the quad, and we'll be done. So front of the quad stretch again, so heel to bum, lie on the side, so whichever way your knee was pointing on the back stretch, roll completely onto that side, heel to bum, push the hip forward, try and get the knee in line with the hip as you look down at it. If not, try and get that hip out in front of the knee and try and get your heel touching your bum. This will be our final stretch. I hope you enjoyed that today. And again, remember, listen to your body. So if you ached after that last session, great, come back, do it again. Keep doing it till you stop aching. And then if you stop aching, try some of the other episodes in this series. If you are enjoying this series and would like to see more, subscribe below, like the video, share, whatever. Anything would be hugely appreciated. And thank you very much for watching.